Alright guys, so I've got some crazy news. My supplement company, Integrity Driven Nutrition, I sold this week to a group out in Texas, Brandon and his team. I want to talk about a few things on why I'm selling the company and moving forward what my thoughts are. I started Integrity Driven Nutrition because I wanted to bring change to the fitness industry. I wanted to do something against the grain, bring change, try to create a culture. I have become so involved with my other company, Redline Steel, that I've negated the core principles of of fitness in general. You can look at me and tell that I'm not actively in the gym anymore. I've lost over 40 pounds. And it's not because that's what I want to do. I'm sacrificing everything to build Redline Steel and its vertical. To all the athletes, ambassadors, affiliates, over the past year, we've done a lot of stuff together, you know, from expo after expo. I think we did 5 expos within a 12-month period, which is crazy. I'm gonna miss those times. We had a really good time. We started to create a culture that, or a brotherhood per se, and it's something that I'll cherish. I still have good relationships with, you know, everyone that's a part of that team, and that's going to continue. That's not going to stop. For me, the journey doesn't end here. It's just getting started. It's not going to be in the fitness vertical. I'm transitioning things into a completely different space. And for those reasons, I'm having to step down as the owner, and I'm selling Integrity Driven 100% to Brandon and his team. One of the first things that I talked to Brandon and his team about was maintaining those same core principles. That integrity, just doing what's right, even when nobody's looking. Transparency behind the line. You know, those are some very key points that I was very firm with from the very beginning of our talk back in early June, mid-June. And it's taken this long for us to finally get everything closed. This week, he came down all the way from Texas, picked up 27 pallets worth of product. This was very, very hard for me. It was bittersweet. It was one of those things, and it still is. That's why it's so hard for me to talk about it. It's something that I'm excited for the future, and I'm excited to see what they can do with the company. But it's bitter in the sense that, you know, I started something and I didn't get to fully complete it. And you know, that's what happens in life sometimes, guys. Things happen, and you have to try to balance the priorities of different things. I was involved in multiple different spectrums, and now with my steel company taking off, I've got to have 100% horse blinders on, focus on creating that. And thank you all so much for your support with either company. And I want to let everyone know that you're in good hands with Brandon and his team. Thanks again for your support, and I just wanted to keep everybody posted on what's happening with Integrity Driven. On this episode of Wayne's World, I'm going to show you guys something crazy and deep dive into some of the reasoning behind some very important decisions in my life. Stay tuned. Welcome to Wayne's World. My life, my rules.
All right, what's up guys? Colin here. This is Brandon Gazaway, and I want to introduce you to the new CEO of Integrity Driven Nutrition. This is a very bittersweet moment for me. July 15th of last year, I founded and started this company, Integrity Driven, with one thing in mind, and that was to bring integrity to a well-needed industry, and that was the sports supplements industry. About 2 or 3 months after I founded the company, I flew out to Texas, met with Todd and Icon Meals, and I met Brandon. We hit it off very well. I'm a firm believer of the universe and just listening. We became pretty good friends and stayed in touch over the course of the next year, and it's transpired to what's happening today. Today I'm passing the torch. Today is a monumental day, not only for myself, but also for Brandon and his team. And so I want to first off say, guys, thank you so much for your support with the brand Integrity Driven Nutrition. For those of you who don't know, this is a company that I founded for 100% of the purpose that the industry in itself needs transparency behind it. Today, it's a monumental day because I am passing the torch to Brandon. I'll no longer be affiliated with Integrity Driven Nutrition, but that doesn't mean that the vision stops. The vision for us is to bring change to the industry, to the fitness industry. It's to lead by example and to do what's right, even when nobody's looking, from all different aspects. And so with Brandon and his team, I'm very proud to announce that they will be taking over, effective immediately. When you're watching this video, it's a couple days have probably passed since then, but I do want you all to know that you're in very good hands, and I know that even though I'm not going to be a part of it, that they're still going to have those same core key beliefs. To all the athletes, ambassadors, affiliates, I promise you, you're in great hands. For me, I'm so busy with my other company, Redline Steel, and the vertical that we're creating in that side, that it's allowed me to negate integrity. And for that, I want to apologize to all my athletes, ambassadors, and affiliates. I haven't been able to give you the attention that you need. And so truly, I want to apologize to you guys. You deserve so much more. And I know Brandon, and he will give you guys the time and respect that I would give you. So what I ask is that you open-mindedly let this transfer take place, the passing of the torch, and nothing's going to change from the core principle beliefs. It's only going to get bigger, and it's going to get better from here. We're just getting started, guys. Above the rest.
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook and just, you know, I don't know, whatever other random stuff that y'all are having me do. Right now I'm printing a label.
This is what real work looks like.
I'm trying to hold it down in here. You know what I mean? Baby. We'll get back to you, yeah. Yeah, boy, yeah, boy.
Printer's not working, so I'm having to come out here. I had to restart my computer and try to get these done, and this one is so slow.
Good evening, everybody. This is kind of a bittersweet moment for me. Colin gave me an opportunity back several months ago to come on board with Integrity, and that meant the world to me because I believe in the brand, I believe in Colin, and I appreciate the opportunity for that to have happened. You're not only a general, but also somebody I consider a good friend now. And I look forward to continuing as the torch is passed to work with Brandon, which I've learned a lot about him. We have a certain spiritual connection that I think is going to be very important, and continuing good values and morals about running the company. And I appreciate very much him continuing to bring myself and Mac on board, because we're going to make the dynamic trio and take it to the next level, but still keeping the core principles and everything that Colin started. And moving forward, we'll still be there for you, all the athletes, ambassadors, and affiliates. Things won't change to any huge degree. I'll have to reach out on some things that we normally handle here, but you will be taken care of, and we'll build this to an unbelievable level. And I just feel blessed to be a part of it.
Yeah, so I guess I've been here since day one.
Negative
Colin,
day one.
Yeah, negative. 2 or 3 weeks before our actual initial launch. So Colin asked me to come on board. I actually quit my job to come work for him because I believed in the company that much, and I believed in him. So when he told me he wanted to, pass the torch on, I was a little skeptical until I met Brandon and talked with him, and I honestly couldn't be more excited. He's a great guy. Just really stoked to see what the future holds for Integrity, man. I think we're gonna take it all the way to the top. So,
Me and Mac, when we started back, and we started developing everything back in March of 2016, going back and forth, and Mac took a big leap of faith working with me. He quit his job. He was relying on me for not only a source of income, but to pay his bills and everything else, and
job security.
Security. I didn't know what was going to happen. At the end of the day, man, that's what it means a lot to me, is that you had enough respect and faith into me to move forward and to put your trust into me, right? And we had no clue.
Right.
We were jumping in with both feet and hoping that we swim, because this supplement industry, it's very cutthroat, and it's very difficult. And so what we wanted to do was try to create a culture and a dynamic that, and that's what we've done. And we did 2 athlete search. The second one, we were a lot more involved. And through this whole search, we became, and Mark, he was very well connected with all these guys. We had over 1,500 people that entered the athlete search. And it was just unbelievable to see the response. And then from a connection, how everybody, we have over, I think, 650 people part of a private group. And that doesn't mean they're all affiliates and ambassadors, but man, this is like a forum where we're so connected that on another level that's hard to explain.
We're family.
It is, without sounding cliche, it is in a sense a family, that we have each other's back 100%. I know these guys, I've worked with Mac and Mark for a while now. Mark, you've been here for about 4 months, 5 months now?
Probably close to 6 now.
Close to 6 months. Mac, we go way back, several years, way before even the thoughts. He went with me to the Olympia.
2013?
Man, back in the day. So we go way back, and he's seen me transpire and grow within this industry. So, all of us, myself included, I'm excited to see what Brandon, his team, and our guys, what we can do. And even though I'm not physically I just can't allocate my time. I'm rooting for these guys 100%. And they have my support. And all I ask is that you continue to support it. And that's all I got, guys. Thanks again. I know this is a weird edition of Wayne's World because that's not my common. Today has been nonstop. We sent out 27 pallets of products, thousands and thousands of individual products. And so now all of that will be going to Texas for their distribution center. And yeah, it's a lot of changes, but it certainly can't get, it's only going to go up. There's no place to go but up now that the proper time and the leadership's in place. So stay tuned for more. Follow the Connect with Integrity Driven across social media. I'll list those channels in the bios below. And until next time, thanks guys for watching.